Welcome back to Banished. This will be our second episode with Banished, and this will also be the start of our second city. Not realizing we had a lot of dropped frames on some of our other recordings, so I had to drop all those and set and reduce the graphics just a little bit. We had to bring the anti-aliasing down to just 2 instead of like 16, and bring some of the other texture filtering and shadow quality and stuff down. The game looks pretty similar. It doesn't look as particularly perfect, but it does still look pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and look through this. We set up a little bit larger map, still on valleys instead of mountains. Actually, let's go mountains. Mountains will look really pretty on this game, especially with a large map. We'll have tons of room, ideally. We pay key attention to 5 families, so we're going to want 5 houses to build. I've only been building 1 or 3 houses, not realizing that people probably want to be in their houses for the winter. So we are going to go ahead and look about. Loading. We're starting off our second town. Weaving initial, bulldozing inaccessible areas. Waiting for herbs to grow. I love how games have switched over to a much more creative way to say what they're loading, or making absolutely no relevance at all to whatever they're actually loading. They're sitting there and trying to be entertaining. Alright, so we have these people. We're going to go ahead and pause the game to start off with immediately, get an idea for our map. We have to set our stuff up as well. These first 4 things we're going to want to look at. So professions will drop up here. Map will drop underneath professions. Event log I want to move because I want to drop this down. Event log's up here. And you are right there. Beautiful. Alright, so we've got a large lake over in this area with a large river that connects it to the outsides of the map. Now, if you want to do anything like merchants or anything like that, we need to work with those. Alright, these are small rivers, so yeah, like I said, if we want to do anything with a merchant, we have to work that direction, which I have no problems working that direction. Looks like our only option is going to be coming down this way to get out to there. That's a long ways away. So looks like a pretty small starting. I'll make a small little village, and I'd like to expand out. This actually doesn't look to be a very good sea. These mountains might have not been the smartest idea for us, but it will give us a starting point, and it will give us a place to work with. I'll make a nice small little village to start here, and we'll keep going from that. Alright, so what I want to do is food production. I want to jack my food production immediately. Let's actually start with pulling some resources. Please remove all resources from this area. Ready? Go for it. Alright, so you guys have 2 times speed. We are going early spring. There's already snow on the ground. We need to work with other things. We have markets, trading posts, stockpile, storage barn. Okay. And then food acquisition. Love to build some orchards. Orchards are nice. Oh, yes. We're going to get some crop fields, though, and ideally some pastures. We can find enough stuff. We have people pretty much just pulling for resources right now. I want to get them started building off some houses. Get this house set as far back as I can. Another house. So 2 houses right away to start. On the back side of our stockpile, so we can see if they will fit. There we go. Another house. We'll put one more house after this, and everyone will have a home to live in. Alright. Alright, 5 people are building. We'll get them started, and hopefully they can get things built quickly. Except we do need to get some other stuff built to start getting some food going. Food. Oh, nope. Bad. Food acquisition. I want gatherer's hut. And we'll stick them right down here. They need to pull from the forest in order to get resources. That's where they gather all their food from. So we'll start with that and see what goes on. There's a lot of deer in the area. I can't click on the deer and get their stats. That'd be kind of cool. Hint, hint. Anywho. Get these houses started at least. Yep, we got some logs going in. Some more wooden house stuff going down. After this, we're going to focus a little bit more on getting a tailor out, a forester lodge, which will help us get more trees cut and built for us. That might actually be a good place to put this down. Herbalist can go down with the gatherer's hut as well as the hunter's hut. What is this? Source of log stones and iron is near capacity. Good. Let's get more people building. All of that, we're starting our stockpile. We need to work on more storage. Another stockpile. There are tons of room to put stuff. Yeah, 100% full. That's a lot of stuff. Alright. So we go ahead and see. They've just been setting them on the ground because there's no room to put them. But we do have a stockpile over here set out, and the people are getting this stuff built. So they have all the resources there, all the resources here. They need to finish cutting down trees out here in which to put these houses down. I think it's a good idea. I think our people are a little bit more happy with us putting houses out right away as opposed to just trying to build infrastructure. Do we have anyone else building out here, starting the gatherer's hut? I would love to get some people started out building that, but let's get those houses down first. And the forestry, which is out here somewhere, there it is, hope will give us a good supply of logs. Though we're going to cut down a lot initially. So, we will see what we get started. These houses are now going up. Good, good, good. And we're just only in spring, and we might have just enough houses for everyone. That would be beautiful. Something we might go ahead and do is resource acquisition and get a woodcutter. And then put that out here with a forester hut. I wonder how they'll get along. I don't remember how I put the forester hut though. So, and we have a queue of things for people to build, so we'll hold off building that yet. One house is already built. Second house is almost complete, 91%. 25 out of 30 labor, am I right? Yeah. 3 more houses yet to be started, but they're still cutting down resources and stockpiling them. So, after this, I would love to get started. Starting some crops out. We'll start some nice 5x15 fields is what I've been working with so far. So we might make them 5x10s. Then extend that stockpile just a little bit further. Yeah, just 2 more. There we go. Can I set this all of it one big stockpile, please? No? Okay, it's a separate stockpile. Can I prioritize anything in here? I'm curious. No. Oh well. They've almost got all the trees cut out of this area, which is quite nice. We have a lot of resources now. A lot of people can be able to start building things. We have 2 of my 5 families have already moved into these 2 houses. Good, good, good. Looks like they're getting started to come down here. Looks like people are already felling trees, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe just falling over. Yeah, they fell over. 2 trees next to each other. Anywho, we are pulling resources. We have a ton of stuff saved up, exempting not much stone. So, we'll see what we can do there. The houses don't require much stone. What do we have here? We need to start beans and cabbage. Start beans. We need 1 person to work here. I'm going to reduce my amount of builders so I can create farmers. Alright, so we'll send someone off to go work on that. Food production. Pop down in our field. I'll pop down probably right next to it. Our 5x10 field. Get this one started on cabbage as in our farmer. Alright, so we'll have the field started out here, which would be great for us. I'd also love to increase the walking speed of our people by putting a dirt road down here, which should increase them at least walking through there. Anywho, this is going to be our first segment of the episode. I hope you guys are enjoying Banished so far. I think it's a really interesting game. It's pretty sharp visuals on it, really nice textures. We'll see how it goes. It has just been released, so I mean, I know they're still working on a couple other little features, and working on some modding support as well, which will be really interesting once the community gets a hold of that. Anywho, thanks you guys for stopping by, subscribe for future videos, and we will see you next time. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.